After beating Barcelona 4-1 in the Champions League group stage, Robert Lewandowski was left wondering why on earth he left Bayern Munich. But a hat-trick in the return game meant that he had the last laugh and leaves us on the brink of a Champions League exit. However, in more positive news, with new signing Christopher Nkunku coming through the door and hitting the ground running with 9 goals in all games, 7 of those coming in 11 Bundesliga appearances, we sit top of the table after 12 games, but only 2 points clear of Leipzig. However, we're starting off this episode with the curious case of Jamal Musiala. The 85-rated 19-year-old is full of potential, but hasn't quite hit the heights that were expected of him this season. With only 5 appearances in the Bundesliga and 10 overall with no goals to his name this season, things just aren't quite working out for the young German. And with that in mind, Adrian DG's welcomed him into his office with the simple question of what has happened to you this season. And Jamal's answer's pretty simple. He thinks it's all down to this formation. Playing him in central midfield just isn't quite working for him, and he wants to ideally play in the hole behind the 2 strikers. And so with Adrian DG taking his feedback on board and wanting to get the best out of his young German wonder kid, he's decided to make a change from a 3-5-2 formation into a 3-4-1-2, allowing Musiala to just play in the pocket behind the 2 strikers. And he's hoping by giving him the opportunity just to free roam around the pitch, is going to unlock the undoubted potential that he has and turn him into an absolute superstar. And with a must-win game coming up now in the Champions League, it is the perfect opportunity for him to show us what he can do, as we wait in hope that we get a lucky result from Inter Milan and Barcelona. Off the defender, can he get there ahead of the left back? Yes, he can. Continues his run. What options has he got in the box? No one. Couldn't find Musiala. It's headed down from Gravenberch into Kimmich on the volley. Good save. Hernandez into Kimmich. This has been a positive start so far from Bayern Munich, and Cancelo has the opportunity to put us into the lead. He doesn't take it. Kalvach into Havel on the left-hand side. Beautiful play there by Viktoria as they try and drive down this left-hand side. Can he get past Skriniar? Yes, he can. Lovely pass into the striker. Tried to play it across. Lucas Hernandez was fortunately enough there. Square to take the resulting corner, put a good ball in. It's headed in, and Jan Sommer and the defender almost got in each other's way, but it goes out for another corner. And it looks like they're going to try and float this one back in. They do, right into the edge of the 6-yard box, but it's headed away by Nkunku. Musiala can't get there. Headed down. Now Alphonso Davies surely can use his pace to drive away from the defence. Can I try and release Sadio Mane? It's a beautiful ball. Has he stayed on side? No, he hasn't. Gravenberch into Kimmich. Kimmich finds Nkunku. Going to try and play Cancelo on the right-hand side. Good pass. Can he find a ball into the box? Yes, he can. Looking for Musiala. Once again, can't get there in time. Sadio Mane looking for options, can't find any. Looks for Alphonso Davies again. He finds Gravenberch into Nkunku. Nkunku to strike with his left, and he just goes wide of the target. Serge Gnabry on as a substitute finds Sadio Mane. Lovely ball, looking for the run of Musiala. Finds him, and he was inches away there from trying to put on an assist, but Sadio Mane gets the ball back. And it's a good save this time from the goalkeeper. Corner here that Kimmich will take. We are knocking on the door here. We have to try and knock it down, because a 0-0 draw is not enough, and it will send us crashing out of the Champions League. Serge Gnabry picks it up, smashes it against the defender, and Viktoria can go again. We've got just under 25 minutes remaining here to desperately try and get a goal. It's a good header away by the defender. Sadio Mane will pick this one up, looking for options. Can I find a ball over the top into the path of Musiala? He hasn't got the pace, but he does manage to have the determination to get past the defender into Nkunku, and Nkunku puts us into the lead. He celebrates wildly in front of the Bayern Munich fans. Look at what it means to the players. Well, Jamal Musiala, living up to the hype, just bundled his way through. Beautiful pass into Nkunku, and he made no mistake from that angle. Absolutely smashed it past the goalkeeper to give us a much needed 1-0 lead. Sadio Mane looks for another over the top ball into Musiala. Can he find Nkunku? He can. Can Nkunku make it 2? Yes, he can. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, they celebrate together, and rightly so. They've combined again together to give us our second goal. The crowd go wild. Another great ball over the top from Mane, and again Musiala was on hand to find Nkunku, who easily found the back of the net, gave the keeper no chance. It's 2-0. Serge Gnabry into Mane. Mane finds Musiala again. Are these 3 going to combine once again into Nkunku? Oh, he's put it wide. Goretzka goes out to Serge Gnabry on the left-hand side. Finds Gravenberch. He finds Nkunku for his hat-trick. He eventually gets his hat-trick. deep into stoppage time. Well, after a tricky first half, we came to life in the second, and Nkunku gets his hat-trick. It's our third of the game, and that is a much-needed 3 points. And with Nkunku picking up the match ball to celebrate what was a fantastic performance from him and the team, we now wait in hope to see what the Inter-Barcelona result is. And a 3-1 victory for Barcelona at the San Siro means we go through by the skin of our teeth to the knockout stages of the Champions League. And with Musiala now up to an 86 rating and coming to the party both with goals and assists, perhaps this formation change was the right decision after all. And after a 1-0 victory against FC Cologne and a 4-2 away battering of Hoffenheim, we still find ourselves top of the table after 17 games played, but now level on points with Leverkusen. It's still all to play for. However, with us hitting January and the transfer window well and truly open, we're hit with the news that Manchester City have decided to recall João Cancelo due to an apparent lack of game time. Now, with only £26 million left in the transfer budget, I think it's going to be pretty tricky to adequately replace him this window. And with us already boasting the likes of Leroy Sané, Kingsley Coman, Serge Gnabry, and even Sadio Mane, who could all play on the right-hand side, I think we're going to stick with what we've got this window and wait until the summer to properly replace him. It's a risky decision, especially with all the big competitions we're involved in this season, but it's one that Adrian DG is confident of making. However, speaking of cup competitions, we've actually been knocked out of the DFB Pokal in what could be described as the upset of the century, having been beaten by SC Paderborn 5-4 on penalties in the third round. And with the board desperate for us to actually win the competition, it puts even more pressure on us to not only win the title, but to go ahead and win the Champions League as well. However, just as we're about to finish the winter break and get through what I thought was going to be a relatively quiet January transfer window, we are hit with the news that Barcelona have come in with an £89.7 million offer which has met the release clause of Alphonso Davies. So in a desperate attempt to try and keep the young Canadian superstar at the club, I've gone straight in to offer him a new contract, of course denying him a release clause. And with him being happy with a nice bumper salary, he agrees to another 2-year extension to keep him at the club for the remainder of the future. However, in typical FIFA fashion, that still doesn't allow me to now block the offer from Barcelona. However, with him telling me how great it is for his confidence to know that I value what he can bring to the team, fortunately enough, he decides to reject a move to Barcelona, and he will remain a Bayern Munich player for the foreseeable future. But now, with the January transfer window well and truly shut, it's time to get back to the football, more specifically to the Bundesliga, for a huge game against RB Leipzig. Lobotka into Jota, who's clearly made the move from Liverpool all the way to German football, and he gets a touch, plays it into Silva, but he's just bundled off the ball, and we can get it away now. Kimmich into Musiala, who's obviously picked up a beautiful pocket of space, into Alphonso Davies, plays a lovely ball into Mane, Mane across, oh, he was inches away from giving the ball to Nkunku, perhaps he should have shot himself as Musiala tries to strike it, hits the defender, we keep the ball alive with Sadio Mane, Musiala picks it up, this has been a lightning start inside the opening 10 minutes, but we just can't seem to find the back of the net, and RB Leipzig scramble the ball clear. Beautiful pass into the run of Forsberg on the right hand side, finds a ball across. Skriniar, of course, in the right place at the right time, but gives the ball away to Diogo Jota. Can he skip away? Balloons it over the bar instead. Musiala into Nkunku. Can Nkunku find a ball over the top into Sadio Mane? It's a beautiful ball. The defender gets it all wrong, and Sadio Mane puts us 1-0 up. Well, it was Nkunku with a beautiful ball. The defender just got it all wrong, and Sadio Mane was on hand to just curl it past the goalkeeper to celebrate in front of the crowd and give us a 1-0 lead. Goretzka driving into space in the heart of the midfield, and he finds Sadio Mane. Mane now going to try and look to go out wide on the right hand side. Goes all the way out. Can he find a ball into the box? He can. Easy for the defenders to deal with. Musiala skipping away from two challengers and finds an unmarked Leroy Sané on the left hand side. Sané, oh my word, great save. It's Kimmich to take the resulting corner. Looks for the head of Nkunku, can't find it, but Musiala will pick up the loose ball. Gives it to Kimmich for a second opportunity to throw it in. Looking for the head of Mane. Good defending into Alphonso Davies on the left hand side. Nice pass into Musiala. Finds Sadio Mane. This is beautiful. Sadio Mane to strike, and it's another big save from the goalkeeper. Kimmich, of course, once again to take the resulting corner. Loops it high, and it's off the line by the defender. No, it's not. It is 2-0 Bayern Munich. Well, the crowd didn't believe it was in, but it must have crossed the line. A huge head from Sadio Mane. I thought it was cleared away by the defender on the line. Clearly not. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh my word, was that even over the line? You can't see from this angle, and we're not going to see another one, but either way we'll take it. It's 2-0. De Ligt goes out to Leroy Sané on the right hand side, finds Musiala again. That is beautiful for 3. Oh, big save. Sadio Mane looks for a ball over the top into Nkunku. Oh, again, the defence are all over the shop here for RB Leipzig for 3. Oh, that is a big miss for Nkunku against his former club. Into Gravenberch on as a sub. He finds Kimmich. Kimmich is going to go out wide to Kingsley Coman. He tried to find a ball into Nkunku. Does manage to find it. Into Sadio Mane, looking for his hat-trick. Unselfishly turns, bundled in. Still manages to keep hold of the ball, and eventually he's just crowded out, blocked off. Goes out for a corner. Kimmich to take, looking for the head of Sadio Mane. Instead, almost found Serge Gnabry. He will pick up the loose ball. Lovely take. Into Lucas Hernandez. Into Skriniar. Skriniar to strike. What a save. We are into stoppage time here, and we are searching for a third. And again, it's off the line. It falls to Sadio Mane. He will be desperate for his hat-trick. And he's absolutely taken out by the defender. Somehow, he only escapes with a yellow card. That was a horrendous challenge. Well, Sadio Mane will be the man to take this free kick. This is his last opportunity to seal a hat-trick here. Can he get the job done? It goes over the wall, and it just misses the back of the net as the referee blows for full-time. Full-time it finishes, Bayern Munich 2, RB Leipzig 0. Well, for some reason, as you saw, Sadio Mane's second goal seemed to go down as an RB Leipzig own goal, so he will be very disappointed. But what he will not be disappointed with is a 19-goal tally in 28 games, 14 of those coming in 19 Bundesliga games. And what a debut season it's been for this man in Bayern Munich colours. And as we finish the episode, still top of the Bundesliga with 20 games played, 51 points on the board, and with Porto in the round of 16 in the Champions League, we've got to be confident of sealing our place in the quarters. But that's it for today's episode. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you again next time.